For weeks, fans across Korea and beyond have lived in a state of breathless confusion, clinging to every small clue, every rare appearance, and every rumor swirling around Hyun and Son Ye-jin, one of the most beloved power couples in the Korean entertainment world. Their prolonged silence, their sudden disappearance from social networks, and the noticeable lack of public interactions sparked endless speculation. Even the smallest detail, an unliked post, a ring missing in one candid photo, was enough to ignite a firestorm of theories. And while their agencies repeatedly asked the public to respect their privacy during a sensitive period, the words only increased the mystery, pushing the speculation into overdrive. Fans were desperate for answers, dreading the possibility that one of the industry's strongest romances had begun to crack. The early signs appeared subtle but unsettling. Son Ye-jin, usually radiant at events, was spotted arriving at a private gathering without her wedding ring. Hyun, normally composed and warm, was caught on camera walking out of a filming set alone, his expression a mix of exhaustion and deep contemplation. The very moment these images hit the online sphere, fans began asking the same terrifying question: are they okay? Rumors multiplied relentlessly. Anonymous insiders whispered that the couple had been distancing themselves, while tabloids claimed they were living separately for schedules. None of these claims were confirmed, but the silence from both stars felt heavier with each passing day. And in the world of celebrity relationships, silence often speaks the loudest. What intensified the panic even further was their long-awaited but strangely strained public appearance last week. Hyun and Son Ye-jin stood side by side in front of hundreds of cameras, but something about the air between them felt different, far colder than expected. They did not exchange glances, they did not share their usual brief, affectionate smiles. They kept a polite but noticeable distance. A journalist who was present at the event later said, "It felt like there was an invisible wall between them. They were there physically, but they weren't truly together the way they used to be." Those words spread like wildfire, turning confusion into alarm and worry into heartbreak. Fans begged the couple for clarity, flooding social media with messages pleading for the truth. Then, out of nowhere, a sudden announcement shocked the entire entertainment industry. Hyun and Son Ye-jin would hold a press conference scheduled only 3 hours before its start. The timing was unprecedented and the urgency palpable. Reporters rushed to the venue, fans gathered outside in tears, and live streams quickly surpassed millions of viewers. As the crowd waited, the tension was almost suffocating. Every eye remained fixed on the stage, every microphone pointed forward, every heartbeat synchronized with expectation and fear. Would they confirm the rumors of separation? Would they announce a painful decision? Or had something even more shocking happened behind closed doors? At last, the doors opened. Hyun and Son Ye-jin walked in slowly, hand in hand, but with a gravity that silenced the entire room. Flashlights erupted in rapid bursts, but neither of them smiled. Son Ye-jin was the first to speak, her voice trembling ever so slightly as she leaned toward the microphone. "We know the past few weeks have been filled with misunderstandings, fear, and concern. There were things we were not ready to address publicly, things we needed time to face on our own." Her words hung heavy in the air, immediately sending waves of uncertainty through the audience. Many reporters braced themselves, preparing emotionally for the worst. Hyun took a deep breath before continuing. "There's been a lot said about us. Many things untrue, some exaggerated, and some that came painfully close to the truth. Marriage is not easy, and we have had our share of difficulties." His tone was calm, yet filled with vulnerability, a stark contrast to his usual stoic demeanor. "We argued, we misunderstood each other, we reached a point where we felt completely lost." The room fell into absolute silence. Fans watching the stream typed frantic comments, terrified that a divorce announcement was moments away. Even some reporters lowered their eyes, refusing to witness what felt like the slow ending of a love story that had inspired millions. But then, Ye-jin reached for Hyunbin's hand. The simple gesture immediately shifted the atmosphere, breaking the tension like sunlight cutting through storm clouds. "We also realized something important," she said softly. "The distance between us wasn't because we stopped loving each other. It was because we were afraid. Afraid of disappointing the people who believed in us, afraid of showing our weaknesses. We thought silence would protect us, but instead, it only created more confusion." Her voice cracked, emotion overwhelming her as she spoke her truth. Hyunbin nodded, squeezing her hand gently before adding, "We did not hold this press conference to announce an ending. We held it to clarify that we are still fighting, still choosing each other, still standing together, even when things get difficult. We are not separating, we are not giving up." Gasps filled the room, followed by cries of relief, applause, and the sound of reporters scrambling to rewrite their headlines. Fans outside burst into tears, some shouting, "Thank you for telling us! We believe in you!" The live stream chat overflowed with thousands of messages expressing overwhelming gratitude and joy. As the conference drew to its emotional close, Ye-jin whispered one final message to their supporters. "We're not perfect, we never claimed to be, but we promise to be honest with ourselves, with each other, and with you." Hyunbin added, "We hope this clears the misunderstandings. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for caring." The couple bowed in unison, still holding hands, and the moment instantly became one of the most talked about scenes in Korean entertainment history. Outside, fans erupted in cheers as the couple stepped out together, smiling for the first time in weeks. And while the future remains uncertain, as it is for every couple, one thing became undeniably clear in that moment. Sometimes love doesn't disappear. It simply needs the courage to speak again after a long silence. And on this day, Hyunbin and Ye-jin found their voices, choosing once more to hold on to each other despite the storm, turning fear into strength and doubt into unwavering devotion. In the hours following the press conference, social media platforms across Asia exploded with reactions. Countless fan accounts began reposting slow-motion clips of Hyunbin gently squeezing Ye-jin's hand, analyzing every micro-expression as proof of their renewed bond. Some fans even admitted that they had prepared themselves for the worst, only to be overwhelmed with relief. One particularly emotional comment read, "I was ready to hear them say goodbye, but instead, they taught us how real love survives." Meanwhile, news outlets worldwide began releasing headlines within minutes, each trying to capture the shocking intensity of the couple's honesty. International commentators praised their bravery, noting that few public figures ever choose to address marital struggles so openly, especially in an industry that thrives on perfection. Their decision to step forward together, united in vulnerability, quickly became a symbol of strength and authenticity, a moment that resonated far beyond Korean entertainment. As the day progressed, more details emerged about the challenging period the couple had gone through. Close acquaintances, who had remained silent for months out of respect, revealed that Hyunbin and Ye-jin had been juggling demanding schedules, family pressures, and the constant weight of public expectations. These factors had quietly accumulated, creating emotional distance and mutual misunderstandings. A friend of the couple shared anonymously, "They love each other deeply. What they faced wasn't a lack of love, it was exhaustion, fear, and too much pressure from every direction. They just needed time to breathe and find their way back." This new information shifted public perception even further, turning previous assumptions into sympathy. Many fans expressed regret for having believed negative rumors, while others posted heartfelt messages about the importance of patience, communication, and emotional honesty in relationships, celebrity or not. By the evening, the couple released a brief written statement through their agencies, reiterating their gratitude for the overwhelming support. They asked the public to allow them the privacy needed to heal and rebuild, promising to return stronger and more present when the time was right. Images captured later that night showed Hyun guiding